Hi friends, today we are going to cover object-oriented programming. The short form we can say it OOP. The full form of OOP is object-oriented programming. So what is the object-oriented programming? Why is it important in any programming language? That there are many programming language who supports to the object-oriented programming. One of them, there is a Python. Python is also the object-oriented programming. So in this video, we will cover all the things which are related into object-oriented programming. So let's start. First, object-oriented programming is the concept of class and object. It's depend on the classes and objects. Object-oriented programming deal with the following concepts. First, class. Second, object. Inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulations, abstraction. These are the concepts of the object-oriented programming. We will cover all of them one by one. So in this video, just we will see that classes and objects. This concept is also known as dry. Don't repeat yourself. It means that there is no repetition. We don't need to write code again and again. Just one time we have to write code, then we can call them again and again. A Python class is a group of attributes and methods. What is attribute? Attributes are represented by variable that contains data like a equals to 10. I have written this example for you guys as you can understand well. Method. What is the method? Method performs an action or task. It's similar to a function. See here that Python classes and objects. We are going to start the lecture about the Python classes and objects. It's are in the object-oriented programming. A class is like an object constructor or a blueprint for creating objects. It means that I'm going to show you an example. Now if you see that there is a left side classes and right side it's the object. If you see in the class, it means that there is a shape, only blueprint or template. Empty template, it means that it's a class. If you talk about the object, you can see there are the objects which are the in the colors. That car is in red color and it has a wheel and all the colors. It means that that's object. So in programming language, I want to tell you that just like that, we are going to create a first class. That class is just like a blueprint or any template. For an example, if I give you the example in the PowerPoint, if you are going to use a PowerPoint, there are the lot of templates which you are going to use them. And if you see in the Excel that there are also the templates which are going to be used. So these are the classes. It has been already created for the using. Now in programming language, class start with the class keyword. Whenever you are going to create a class, you have to write a class. After that, the name of class. I have written there demo. The class name is demo, then colons. Now I'm going to create a variable. A equals to 10. I have created a variable. After that, I am creating an object of this class, means object of demo class. How? I have created this object 1 equals to demo. It means that creating object of class. Now it has been object because the class has been assigned to object. That's why. So now I am going to print the object. You have to write print object name dot a. You had to write anyhow the name of variable after dot. Before dot you have to write the object name. So if I run, see the 10 has been printed on the screen. Second example, if you see here that I have created a class and the class name is employee. And the pass, it has been written there for the skipping the values which are we cannot execute them and we cannot get the error right now if we write the pass there. Then I have created the objects of the class. These are the objects of the class, because if you see here, the employee is a name of class and this employee is also name of class. Then I have initialized the objects employee 1, employee 2. These are the objects, and I'm going to print the both objects here. So if I run, see, the addresses of both objects have been printed. This is the address of employee 1, this one. This is the second object. Now you can see that this is the address of second object. This is our second example of classes and objects. So this is a class and this is a name of class. After that, I have created the function. This is the function which I have created already. If I show you that how did I do this program, then I'm going to remove all the program, and now I'm going to teach you well. So see here, first of all, I am going to create a class. Always class start with the name of class. First of all, you have to write the class name. This is a class. After that, I'm going to give the class name. So I'm going to write here person. This is the name of class. After that, colon, then enter. Now I'm going to write a function def and slash init. This is a function. After that, I'm going to write here the brackets. Give the brackets. Then you have to give here right now the object name. So object name, the self, any name you can give here, whatever you want. After that, the parameters, the name of means I'm going to write your name, then age, because I will do the program on these name and age. So here, that now I'm going to create a instance variable. Instance variable. These are the instance variable. Now I had to write the first object name. It was the self, this one. Then dot name equals to name. Then self dot age equals to age. After that, I have to go out from the function. I'm going to another object. So P1, this object. Now I'm going to initialize with the name of class person. After that, I am assigning the values to name and age. The name, it's Ali. After that, the age, for example, 35. So enter. Now I will print all the values of these objects. So print. Now this one, this is the object name. So I will write here P1, then dot name. After that, separately I'm going to print also age, P1 dot age. If I run it, see here, the values have been printed on the screen. You can see Ali and 25. Now this program of classes is manually. We are the adding values, we are the adding data manually. How? We will learn in this step. So here, this is a manually method to store data. The name of class, this one employee, then pass variable. I have written pass variable because I will not get any error in the program. For an example, if I remove pass here, then if I run it, see the error. For that purpose, I have to write here the pass. So now These are the objects of the class which I have taught you in previous lecture. So employee1 equals to, this is the employee name of a class, and employee2, this is the name of the class. Now if you see here, this is the employee1, this is the all the data of employee1. Employee1 dot fname, this is the variable. Now I'm going to store the name Ali into this first name variable. Then employee1 dot means I am calling here the object. So employee1 dot lname Ahmed, then employee dot email, this is the email, equals to, I have given the email address here. After that, employee dot pay 15,000, same as above. The employee2, the f name, last name, email and pay. After that I am printing the values of it. So if I run, see here the values have been printed because I am printing here the email address, because employee1 dot email. If for an example, if I want to print with the name with email, then first in the starting I will give here that employee1 dot fname here, comma. See what will happen. See here Ali, then this is the email address. So same if I do with it, employee2 dot fname, comma, and run. You can see Hassan. With the help of objects and classes, you can do the code just like this, because there is no any repetition again and again. Whenever we want, we can access that value easily. So this was manually, we were adding the manually values here. Now we are going to store the values automatically. So how? I have created the class here. The name of class is employee. This is a functions, and these are the attributes. This is a object which I will call in the data, where I will go to store the data into variables. So these are the variables: first name, last name and pay. Means I have three variables. I'm going to store data in these three variables. So now I am calling objects here, that self dot fname equals to fname. It means that the value of this, it will be stored in self. The value of fname, the value will be stored into self dot fname. Same self dot lname and self dot pay, and this is email. I have initialized this email address here, but this is a way I am doing. You can do it as. So self dot email equals to fname. First will be fname. After that I am printing dot and then lname, means first name and lname will be printed together. After that, this all the data will be stored with the first name and last name, and we will get the result into email address. So here you can see that employee1 equals to employee. This is a class name, and I have given here the values, which I have initialized the values here. Fname, it is the first name Ali, the last name Ahmed, and pay is 15,000. Same, first name Hassan, last name Khan, and pay 16,000. So I am printing here values. So how will I do? Same as I was doing before. So employee1 dot fname, employee1 dot lname, comma. Now I am removing this one and copy all the code and paste here. Now changing the values of it: employee2, employee2, employee2. And also there is a one value is missing, that is the pay employee 1 dot pay, and here also the employee 2 dot pay and comma. If I run it, see the values have been printed. Ali Ahmad, Ali is the first name, Ahmad the last, and this is the pay, and this is the email address, which I haven't mentioned in the functions, but now you can see that it has been also printed because I have, and at the end I have created this variable for the storing the email address. Now with the help of this one, I get the output in the email address. So if you see here that the name of class is employee, Ali is the object name and Hassan is the object name because we are using them with the class. So same values, you can see Ali dot F name, Ali dot L name, Ali dot salary, and Hassan dot F name, Hassan dot L name, and Hassan dot salary. Then I am going to print all of them. So if I run, see that Hassan dot salary and Ali and Hassan. Only I will get the salary of Hassan because I have printed the values of only Hassan. Here if you see here that Ali and comma Hassan, I will get the help of this one, only get the address of both. You can see, if you see here, the address of Ali is this and address of Hassan is this. This is the address for storing the values in memory. But if I want to print the values of also Ali, that was the salary of Ali, then if I write here that Ali dot and salary, then I will get the both salary here now. See, the both salary is 1414. If I write here 15, then I run. Now you can understand there is some changing. If I print the name with the salary, then how will I do it? I will do it first. I will write Hassan because Hassan is a object name. That's why I'm going to write F name, comma. Here in this one, that it's a object name is Ali. Ali dot F name, comma. When I run it, see the values are printed on the screen. Hassan 50,000 and Ali, you can see the value of Ali, and this has been printed on the screen. So this one's the last values with the function. And if you see here the class employee, this is a class name, and constructor to fill data into template. We are using this function for the storing data into classes. How can we store the data in class? This way we can store data into template or blueprint or class. Both are same. Class is just like a blueprint for us. As I told you in my lecture, in my previous topic, that these are the instance variable. How? If you see here that the self is the instance variable, and we are going to create names, means variables with the self. It will be converted into objects. Whenever we are going to print the data, first of all we have to write the self.fname, because I have initialized the here fname, last name and salary. Both three values I have initialized in the constructor for the template. So now if I access them, then I have to write the self. This is the object name dot fname equals to fname, then self dot lname equals to lname, self dot salary equals to salary. So here these are the methods where I am going to store the data into variables in the instance variable. So Ali equals to employee, Ali, Ahmad and salary, because there are three values. And if you see here, there are three values. I am going to store these three values into these three variables. And also Hassan's employee, Hassan, Khan and values, both are the same. So after that, I am going to print all of them. All the data will be printed on the screen with the help of doing that. First, you have to write the object, then object dot f name of Hassan dot l name, Hassan dot salary. Hassan is the here object, Ali is the object, Ali dot f name, Ali dot l name, Ali dot salary. If I run this program, then you can see the data has been printed on the screen. So guys, I hope so that you will understand about the classes and objects, because we have started recently the object oriented programming language. So this is the advanced programming language for the Python. So we have already cleared the core Python in my previous lectures. If you don't see that core Python, so please go through to my basics video. After that, come on this video, as you can understand well. So if you guys have any question or you have any suggestions for me, so please write in comment. As I can read that comment, then I will follow that comment. So guys, I hope you will like this, and please subscribe my channel, as you can be connected with me, and also don't forget to press on the bell icon. Thanks for watching, friends.